Hi there, welcome into Energy Upgrade Feng Shui Tips 2021. We are in the first week of July. Happy 4th of July weekend to everyone. I hope that you are relaxing. And I realize so many of you are on vacation right now, so that's wonderful. I think this is the first time for many who are able to go outside of their state and visit their friends and families and even travel the globe again. So that's very exciting, and I understand that there are still some concerns out there, but and we are testing the waters. I hope that everyone is staying safe. I'm Lisa Albin. I own Cloud9 Feng Shui, and I'm the co-founder with the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui. I am starting to call myself a quantum feng shui specialist, in which I have merged together the ancient philosophies, principles, and teachings of feng shui with modern quantum science. And I show a little bit about and share a little bit about that practice with you on this channel. So if you're new here, you're in the right place. If you're looking to find more of a bird's eye view of what the energy is around you right now, this current moment, and learn how to rise above it, surf this energy with ease and clarity so you can move forward towards your goals and your best self, you're in the right place. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notification buttons. And thank you so much for your comments. I love hearing from you. Let's hear some more. Share with me, what are your goals? What are your intentions that you're setting, especially as we're rounding the corner here past the solstice and moving on to the back half of the year? Are you actualizing your goals? Do you see the scaffolding that you put on top of the foundation? Are you exciting? Can you see are you excited to see the ending, in the finish line here? And yeah, so keep those comments coming in. You can find my contact information in the description provided and learn more ways that I can help support you on your journey. But without further ado, let's get started in what I call an energy upgrade process. So I hope that right now you find yourself comfortable. You're able to connect with me on the other side of the screen. It always helps me to light a candle and state my intentions internally or out loud before I interact with someone virtually. So that's a little tip from me to you. So if you feel called to it, light your candle, set your intentions, and write down or picture your goals as they are currently. Where do you see your best self? And really have a moment with that before you dive in. So if you're not there yet, hit pause and come back. And if you're ready, let's dive in to this week's Yi Jing reading. So I consulted the ancient Yi Jing Book of Changes, and I asked to please tell me what is the energy surrounding those wishing to receive an energy upgrade for this first week of July, and thank you. And what resulted was so beautiful and so aligned with what I've been experiencing and those who have been sharing with me. An energy of collective force that is shifting and changing into natural response, or the receptive. So the army shifting into the receptive. This is very positive and very auspicious for those who have been doing the work up until this point. It's not too late to course correct if you haven't, but I have a feeling if you're tuning into my channel, you're already at a level where you're ready to upgrade. So let me recognize right now that you're in an excellent position to communicate to others. This is the time to take that grandstand, if you will, and present your ideas. Present them. You should have the confidence and know that this is exactly what you should be saying. All of your ideas are going to be met with great reception, good fortune, and recognition. So go back to thinking about your goals. Are your goals relationship driven? And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Are they life journey driven? Are they business driven? I'm hearing a lot from people who are female entrepreneurs. If this is you, hi! You can work with me on a closer detail. I do have a Facebook group. If you want to take a look, I'll provide in the link within description. I work with high vibe female entrepreneurs, and I have my own closed private Facebook group where we can interact. It's just started, just launched. Ooh. We'll come back to this. I've been doing some emotional energy clearing on our aura field, so we're going to come back to that. Okay, so yeah, if you're a female entrepreneur and you are recognizing it's a time of upgrade, check out the link provided in the description and see how we can connect and start working together a little bit closer. All right, so coming back to the I Ching reading, applying to anyone who's watching right now, those in a superior position or those that you consider in a superior position to yourself are looking at you favorably right now. So these may even be your allies, these may be some of your guides, your mentors, these may be your bosses if you're in the corporate world. And I want to assure you that your vision is noble and your principles are strong. You've been doing the work right now. You can maintain that conviction. And remember, there is an army of supporters behind you here on earth and in the heavens, and you need to call on them. You need them right now. You're not the lone warrior. You put down your sword if you're by yourself because you don't need it. You have your army of supporters around you. And I don't really like the word army in a sense, but a collective makes better, it resonates better with me, so I'm going to say collective. You may have noticed that people are just showing up in your life right now at the right time. Pay close attention to this. Again, these are your people. These are who you should be sharing openly, your ideas, your wishes, your dreams, who you see as your best self, because they're with you and they want to support you. They want to see you succeed. So look for these synchronicities. Ask for help if you need it. You don't have to do anything alone. We all need to be reminded of this. Yes, you are strong, but you're going to move forward so much faster with your collaborative friends, your collaborative co-workers, and those in your tribe, your friends, right? So be that collective force and learn from others. You can be a leader and also be guided and learn from those that you assemble around you on your journey. And consider the direction of your life. Is it in a trajectory that aligns with your inner self, or do you feel a disconnect? Do you feel you have to be one person in one sense and another in another? To a degree, that's okay, but if you're feeling a severe disconnect there, you might want to reevaluate the position that you are in life and see if there's a way that you can tweak it to better serve you. Take a look at your journey as a whole, how you've gotten to where you are and your lessons along the way. Are you repeating the same mistakes? Are you starting to figure things out and moving forward? Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I want to hear from you if this is resonating. Contemplate how everything is supported by nature and how nature responds to itself, right? We talk a lot about how much we learn from nature, especially in the recordings and the translations of the I Ching. We look at nature, we evaluate how it responds, and then we divine from it how we can move forward in a more harmonious way ourselves. And think about in nature how, yes, there are adversarial energies, but it is a cycle, right? As we look at the cycle of the elements, and it's constantly changing. There's nothing is stagnant. We know there's going to be ups and downs. There's always constant changing, and there's a way to adapt, and there's a way to grow, and there's a way to survive the elements and the changes. So remember, now's the time for collaboration. You don't need to do it alone. Nature adapts and endures, and so do you. So remember, you are strong. You have been prepared up until this point. If you've been following me along, since the first of the year, you have been establishing your foundations. You have built the scaffolding. You have taken the steps, and you are headed in the right direction. Yes, honey. Hi, good morning. Just 1 second. My son woke up from a nap. I'm going to put it on pause, and I will be right back with you. Okay, we're back. Okay, so back here, nap time's over. We're evaluating snack time here in my household, getting ready for 4th of July weekend. I want to let you know that I worked within our quantum energy field. Oh, one more time. I'm going to put it on pause because snack. I want to put a snack. Okay, I'm back. A mom's work is never done. We're getting ready to head out for the 4th of July. I hope that you're all having a wonderful weekend. So back to business here. I did go ahead and apply a lot of positive energy to this session, and I wanted to share a little bit with you to let you know. So I selected some energy work to be done for you on the other side of the screen in this virtual session. I've run an issue solver. So if there's an issue at hand in your life, I have used the system's intuitive discernment to work on the issue and to help bring that into harmony. I have also used the supercharger, in which I have sent you charges to charge you watching this video right now of abundance, attraction to your guides and teachers, supporters, clarity, open mind, safety, security, conviction, confidence, and endurance. So these were sent your way, and these charges last approximately 2 weeks. And you know what? Let's see, I'll just run it again while I'm on this session. And I'm going to give you some Feng Shui tips to help sustain the energy as well. I've also run a dispenser, a sustenance balancer, and those were to send you nutrients that are needed to help resolve anything within your aura that might be causing some stress, and to bring everything into harmony for you. So all of these were sent your way with love and sincere gratitude as well. And to that point, my favorite thing to do is to work within our emotional energy field, because it results in an empowering words of wisdom. Now, this asks that we access the ability to deflect negative vibrations, and in harmonizing our emotional aura field, it resulted in this words of wisdom to express gratitude. So as you move along this day, and as you're receiving this energy and going forward, remember to express gratitude and to really feel that within your heart as well. Have that receptive heart as you're moving forward and having your conversations, collaborating, and really, really evaluating again your relationships and expressing your gratitude for those that you have in your circles as you move forward. And this is very, very important. So don't forget that we have such gratitude and hold such gratitude for our supporters, for our circle. And so today's session I felt was really all about our life journey and relationships. I think I've said both a few times during the course of this recording. So a Feng Shui tip, let's get started there. So I want to go back to talking about the elements of nature, so the 5-element theory. So if we look at these elements and how they work harmoniously, going in a clockwise pattern, fire creates earth, earth creates metal, metal creates water, water creates wood, and wood creates and stokes that fire. So counterclockwise as well is very harmonious. So fire burns the wood or consumes it, wood consumes the water, so that's the consuming cycle, and so on. So earth will consume the fire or put it out. Okay, so we look at it that way, working within and across the elements. Here, that's the destructive cycle. So keeping that in mind, just as a little refresher for you, that is a foundation of Feng Shui to understand this 5-element theory, so we can evaluate whether we are harmonious in ourselves, in our interactions, and within our spaces. I believe very strongly in aligning of our mind, our spirit, our spaces, our body. So all of these things in harmony is our goal, to make sure that we are moving towards our best, in our best trajectory. So I want you to also be reminded, I work with a Bagua energy map, and this may look confusing to some. If you need help in looking at your space, give me a call, reach out to me, and the link's provided in the description, and I can work through this with you in an energy upgrade session with Feng Shui for your own personal space, and creating you a keepsake video. So within your space, if you're aligning your Bagua map Just 1 second. Mom duty calls. And I'm back. Okay, so as I was saying, if you need help evaluating the energy of your environment, taking a look at your own personal and anything going on in your life at a more detailed level, you can find how we can work together in the description. There's a link provided for you. So this week is all about focusing on relationships, which is the back right corner of your space. So your home, your apartment, even your room, even your desktop. This back right corner is connected and ruled by earth. It is created by fire and it's harmonious with metal, okay? So what that means is within this back right corner, have a good sense, walk into the space and first sense, is there a feeling of stagnation within this area? Is there clutter? Are you collecting paperwork here? Children toys, as in my case right now. It's okay if you have, for example, toys in an area and they're being played with and loved and used often, because that's not stagnant. Just make sure that you keep control of them as best as you can. So in this area, have a good representation of earth. And a good representation of earth can be something that's earth toned, skin toned, pink, peach. Those colors, in addition to any of the colors of earth tones, are great in this area. You can also represent earth using square shapes. And if you have too much earth tones going on and you want to create more earth without adding more earth on top of earth, you can add in fire. So fire is represented by actual lights. So that includes string lights, my favorite. Any kind of lighting, actual fireplaces is great to have here too if you're creating more earth. So, and to dial it back a notch, you can add in some elements of metal. So that's white, even pastels, circles, spheres, and having all of these harmonious elements in place will give a supportive environment. Now I want you to place your projects and your elements and add your pieces with intention to activate and call upon nourishing relationships towards your life, those reciprocal, harmonious relationships. Also important this week is that career or life purpose area. Often that's the entrance of your home. Just 1 moment, I'm not sure if you can hear me because I have children at play, which is good, it's a holiday weekend, but I do want to get this point across, so just 1 minute. Okay, so that's my crazy household right now. We're having lots of fun. I do have 2 kids, one who's 2.5 and one who's 5. So that's who you saw running around in the background if you saw their heads. Anyway, so career and life purpose, that is at so that's where you align the bottom part of the Bagua energy map, and oftentimes that's where the entrance to a home or a workplace is, or the entrance to a room, or the entrance to where you are seated at a desk. This is a really important area, and because it contains the front door, I'm often talking about if you're feeling a stagnation in your life, if you're feeling like energy just isn't flowing and opportunities aren't presenting, to really evaluate that front door area. Make sure it's clean, spruced up. It doesn't have to be repainted all the time, but just make sure it's nice and clean. There's no cobwebs, that you use it often. And every now and then, if you're trying to call in some new energy, turn on the lights. Simple, it works, especially if you're selling a home. So that's a little inside tip. Make sure you turn on those lights a little bit more. Make sure those lights are working and they're spruced up. And that seems to get things kick-started for me. But this is the area that's nurturing of your career, your life purpose. This would be a great place for you to meditate about whether or not you're aligned with your calling. And if you're not, then look to assemble your people to support you on your journey. Again, talking about to those relationships, because it's all about relationships in the end, right? Now, I told you a little bit earlier that I am a teacher, mentor, and guide through the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui. And if you are interested in learning more about Feng Shui for yourself, to practice for yourself, your friends, your family, we do have course and training options for that. But if you're looking to join me in the profession and you're an entrepreneur and perhaps you want to add this to your interior design skills or your career in real estate or staging, then this is a place for you. We have an open house coming up on July 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow the link for details in the description and make sure you register. Hook up with me if you need details. I'll send you some information and you can look up the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui online to investigate for yourself what we have for you. But we are hosting an open house to the public, and you can have some time to spend with me and co-founder Steve Kodat of the Feng Shui Cure, and some of our alumni and our new students are already enrolled for August 4th classes. And we hope that there's more to come, and many of you hop on with us too. And nothing would make us happier, and nothing brings us more joy than sharing what we know with others on their journey to success and more happiness. That's it for today. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I hope that you're having fun with your kids, your family, and your friends. I know I'm about to head out to the pool, even though it's raining a little bit, but I wish you all of the abundance, joy, success, and happiness. Many blessings times 9.